Welcome to Winging It with Hoda, the Ramadan series. Today I'm going to show you something a little bit special for Sahour. It's a potato and chorizo rosti with a poached egg on top, and you know, with all the luck in the world, we're going to have a beautiful runny inside that's going to form a sauce for our dish, and it's all going to work so harmoniously. Let's get cooking. So today I'm using beef chorizo from our good friends at Fettayleh Foods, and I'm super excited about this because the flavor is stunning. There's a lot of spice in there, smokiness, sweetness, a tiny hint of chili, a little bit of a kick. So delicious. It's going to complement this rosti so well. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, I actually want to grate my chorizo because I want to incorporate some of it into the potato rosti. Now you might be thinking, why is she grating the chorizo? Dishes come about for look, taste, and of course texture. And what I want with this potato rosti is to have the flavor of the chorizo run throughout the rosti. I am also going to slice some chorizo as well and grill those, but you know what? Why not let it sing throughout the whole dish? So that's our chorizo done and grated. Just nice, fine. Now when we put the potato with it, it's actually going to look very similar, and then you're not going to have bits and pieces falling off everywhere. Before I move on to grating my potato, what I do want to do is cut a few slices of the other chorizo, just on a diagonal. I'm going to cook those slices of chorizo and we're going to plate them at the end, but the main purpose is having that throughout the rosti as well. So onto our potatoes. We want any potato. We're going to actually just peel it, and we're going to grate it over the chorizo that I just grated. Now what I'm going to do is pour everything onto 2 pieces of chucks, because you want to wring out all the moisture from the potato, and we want to put that straight into our mixing bowl. To the potatoes and the chorizos, I now want to add a little bit of brown onion. We're going to add some baking powder. We want to add a little bit of flour as well, and we want 1 egg for this. So now we've got our chorizo, our potato, onions, flour, baking powder. We want to season this with a little bit of salt. Okay, so now that that's done, let's give it a good mix. It's time now to cook our potato and chorizo rostis. And the way you cook them is a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in the pan on a medium heat. You want to cook them slowly, 3 to 4 minutes on each side until nice and golden, and then we can move on to the other elements. Now this is the first batch, so I'm going to remove them and put them on a paper towel to just drain the excess oil. And then I'm going to go in for a little taste before I keep cooking the rest. I've got a little saucepan with water and I want to bring it to the boil, but to that I'm going to add some vinegar, and that's going to help our egg poach. You want to bring that up to the boil, then you want to reduce it to a nice very low simmer, and that's when we can drop our egg in. For the egg white to be cooked and the egg yolk to still be nice and runny, you want to leave it in there for about 4 to 5 minutes. So it's time to take out our egg very carefully and just place it on our plate like that. So what we want to do is I want to assemble just in the center of the plate. I want to do a little stack. Now I've made a whipped cream. It's thickened cream with a little bit of harissa spice, and all I want to do is get a little bit of that for now and dollop that over the top, and that's where we're going to place our beautifully poached egg. And then what we want to do is grab a few pieces of our sliced chorizo. I want a nice dollop more of this cream because it's really yummy. For added freshness, we're gonna put a little bit of a mixture of micro herbs, I think. What have we got here? Okay, I reckon basil, red shiso, red vein sorrel. And there you have it. This is my chorizo and potato rosti with a poached egg, a harissa cream, and some added freshness.